Ouch. Dun, 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 dun. That's good. And this is good. See if anyone pops in and hangs out tonight. So hopefully everyone's had a good day so far today. It's been a pretty crazy last, what, like 72 hours, 48 hours of football. I think since the last time we've streamed, I'm pretty sure Sean Payton, D'Amico Ryans have both been hired by teams. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Ape? What's up, Fernando? I think Brady's retired. Purdy's elbow thing has been updated that he needs Tommy John surgery. It's basically just been a shit show of news the last, what, like literally 48 hours, I would say. Maybe 72 hours. It's just basically been one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And it's like, whoa. So that's pretty cool. And we still got, you know, lots of other things to still look forward to, right? Not really sure who the Colts' new head coach is going to be. With Brady out of the league, Bucs return to the bottom of the league. Yeah, all the league's been. Yeah, they're going to be in pretty rough shape. I think the only quarterback on their roster right now is Kyle Trask. So you'd have to imagine that they're going to do some soul searching, looking around, trying to find a guy. Wonder if they're going to be in a complete rebuild. You know, trade off some of their good assets that they have on offense and build it up from the bottom. Why is the volume up? That's annoying. Gabbert's on the roster too? I didn't know that. You got COVID? Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you feel better, man. Yeah, that's more speculative stuff. There's no real updates on that. I guess that Jimmy G's officially not going to be back in San Fran, but I think that was like Monday or some shit they announced that. Maybe Tuesday. So that's not that big a deal. Damn, hopefully people come to the stream. Only two people here. Just Ape and Fernando. Well, hopefully some people show up, but if not, then I'll just end the stream. Getting people to come to the channel anymore is like pulling teeth. I'm not sure why that's like that. Bucks will embrace the fact that they are the most. Yeah, I mean they've won a Super Bowl though, so I mean, you know, what are you gonna say to them? Be like, you guys suck. Like as a Bills fan, can you really talk shit to them? They've accomplished more than your franchise ever has. What's up, Ven? It's something to think about, right? Like, what's worse, being a Bucks fan or being a Bills fan? Would you rather be a Bucks fan or a Bills fan right now? Yeah, the Bucks are about to enter irrelevancy again, probably for what, a decade. But like, do you think they give a shit? They got that Super Bowl ring. Eagles wearing green, Chiefs wearing white. What's up, Daniel? And it's nothing against the Bills or anything, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think Bucks fans really give a shit about anything right now like that. What's funny is I did that QB swap between the Bucks and the Raiders. Yeah, Brady just kind of retired, so it kind of took all the steam out of everything. I'm glad he got to retire, though, in a way that seemed more natural for Tom. Yeah, you're fine, dude. Oh, my God, dude. I'm going to take it away if you ask one more time. You know what? Fine. Actually, yeah, we're just going to take it away. That's really annoying you're doing that. It's like the 5th time you've asked about that, and I don't answer quite. There's a reason I haven't answered that, dude. So I don't know why you keep. Clearly, you just don't want to have it. What's up, Jeff? Oh, they changed something on YouTube. You can keep your mod, dude. Just shut the fuck up about it. Yeah, I would say so. Because right now I don't know what the Bucks are gonna do. Right, they have, I guess, Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask on the roster, so it's kind of like slim pickings there. But yeah, I can't believe it. Brady retired again. The only reason I didn't make a video, oh shit. Wait, what you didn't, what didn't you hear the answer to? I'm sorry. I actually have a theory on Jimmy G. We can get to that in a little bit. I actually have a perfect spot for him. Anthony Richardson. Shit. What you? Oh, my back itch is really bad. Your high school basketball team won. That's a good win. Oh, Bucks. Yeah, with Carr. And the Bucks. Yeah, I don't know what the Bucks are gonna do. Carr is definitely an option for them at this point. Because right now they're at very slim pickings with Kyle Trask and I think Blaine Gabbert. What's up, stud? I appreciate the like, man. I appreciate the like. Thank you for stopping in. You have a good rest of the night, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. Dude, my back itch is so bad. Isn't that the worst feeling? Like right when the middle of your, like I have really long arms, so I can itch my whole back. But man, I couldn't imagine if I couldn't do that. Oh, that'd be the worst thing. I got gorilla length arms though, so we're all good. I can itch my whole body. It's nice. It's like, oh. But anyway, yeah, back to the Brady thing. I have no idea if he's actually going to retire. I think he is. It seems like he's all done. It feels like he's done. This time, I don't know what it is, but this one actually feels like he's done. Because, like, if you listen to his voice, I went back and did this to kind of get a vibe check, like, to, like, feel the vibes out, right? His voice never once cracks in his first retirement, right? There was never a moment where you felt the sadness, where you could feel like, dude, yeah, in that second video, dude, that dude was about to fucking bawl. Like, you could hear, like, his voice cracks. You could hear, like, like, you could hear the emotion behind the statement, and I think that emotion behind the statement, like, you almost heard it. You almost heard the break. Like, he almost broke. And go back and listen to his whole every second of that first retirement stuff. You didn't hear any emotion. It was just, yeah, I'm done playing. It's whatever. I'm all good. Yeah, he's done now. He's 40. He said he was gonna play till 45, and he's 46. He did it. I think the coolest breakdown was that you could have Tom, you could do 3 decades for Tom's career, and he's a Hall of Famer in all 3 of the different. In the 2000s, he'd be a Hall of Famer. The 2000 to 2010, 2010 to 2020, he'd be a Hall of Famer. And his 2020 to 2023 stint with the Bucks, the numbers he put up with that team it's unreal what he did there. 1 Super Bowl win and fucking like 110 touchdown passes. It's unreal, dude. Like, if you actually go look up the raw numbers, it's like, whoa. He matched what he did in the 2000s. Pretty much what he did in Tampa Bay. Like, from 2000 to 2010, he basically did that in 3 years of Tampa Bay. It's unreal what he was doing down there, like, offensively wise. Pro Bowl sucks. Yeah, no one cares that the Pro Bowl was basically on. I didn't even know it was today. I was like, really? I thought it was Sunday. What's up, Donnie? Yeah, Tom's numbers will probably never really be eclipsed. Maybe with the 17 games now, but it's like, even then, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Over 100,000 career passing yards. Derek Carr won the Pro Bowl. Hey, let's go Derek Carr, future somebody's quarterback. And probably Tampa, right? Somebody like that. Now, the thing is, you guys did hear that officially, though, Jimmy G will not be back in San Francisco. They made that announcement. That is an official thing. I think that was earlier, but I was kind of out of it earlier in the week, so I don't exactly remember what day that was. But Jimmy G's done, and so I have an idea about where he could go. I don't think if you're the Tennessee Titans, I don't think you should be very gung-ho about bringing Ryan Tannehill back. I don't think you should be like, You know, like, oh yeah, we want to definitely bring back fucking Ryan Tannehill for some reason. That, you know, I mean, he's good there, it works there, everything's good, but like, it's, you know, you could probably get a little bit better of an option, a quarterback like Jimmy G down to Tennessee. I think that's a good spot. I've been thinking about that, and I was like, wow, that's. And then I heard somebody say it, and I'm like, you know what? That feels really good. It's kind of a similar offense that they run over in San Francisco. He's taken the team to a Super Bowl. It's not like he's completely. What's up, Seth? I think Tennessee would be a good spot for him if Tennessee wants to move on. But then again, I don't know if Tennessee is ready to go with Malik Willis next year. I don't know. I think they like Malik, but I think that he just wasn't quite ready this year. But I also think they might be looking at Hendon Hooker in the draft. I'm not 100% sure with Tennessee. Yeah, Jimmy's done on the Niners, 100%. Yeah, I don't get it either. I think people just think he's a mediocre quarterback that's had a lot of success kind of just like given to him. I don't know. Plus, like, Jimmy G does really good with run game and off play action, and with Derrick Henry in the backfield, that kind of like is just a natural, like, oh, you give him one of the better running backs in football. Maybe Judon can't throw things very well. Okay, so some guys don't like to do throwing things because they can't throw good. And I bet you Judon has a funky ass throw form, and the ball barely goes anywhere. I bet you he throws bad. He may be a pro athlete, but that doesn't guarantee that he can throw anything at all. I've seen some really good athletes not be able to throw anything. And it's like, what the fuck? Dog, how can you not just like figure it out? You're a great. My body doesn't do that. It's just okay. Hey Rob, how come you can't physically jump? All right, good point. Fair. Checkmate. Yeah, that's a real thing, by the way. I can't jump in the air, so I understand when people just kind of physically can't do something. Like, nah, my body just doesn't throw. All right, that's fine. I totally get that because I can't jump. And it's not like I don't get air. I don't actually understand the physics behind a jump in the air. Like, I'm like, how in the fuck do you do that? Are you flying? Do you just weigh like incredibly nothing? How do you shift the weight upward like that? Are you magic? Yeah, no, I don't know how to jump. I don't know. I can like leap off 1 foot, kinda. Yeah, I do like the proper form, and I shoot up, and nothing happens. My body just stays on the ground. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just doesn't work like that for me. That's why you notice I never judge people's ability to jump. I'm like, damn, he got up there real high. But it's like somebody goes this high. I'm like, holy shit, dude. That dude was flying through the air. How in the fuck did he just do that? He's playing on different gravity settings than me, apparently. Yeah, it's not that crazy. But yeah, I think Jimmy G would be pretty good in Tennessee. I think that'd be a natural place for him to go, especially because play action would be a natural thing down there. Plus, I think him and Vrabel would get along. I've never have been. I can't be washed up. I'm just not athletic, you know. I can throw farther than everybody though. And I can mesmerize. I mesmerize people when I throw things. Everyone's like, Jesus, that's a great throw. Or if I swing a bat, do you know every time I swing a baseball bat, people actually go, my God. Since I've been 12 years old, I've been told I have one of the best swings anybody's ever seen. I'm good at, like, you know, the non-athletic part of sports. Where it's all technical form and or shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, back to football. Did you guys hear about what's going on with Joe Mixon? He didn't punch anyone this time. This time he waved a gun in someone's face and said, "I should pop you. You're lucky I don't pop you." He has a warrant out for his arrest for aggravated menacing with a weapon. Joe Mixon, the running back. Yeah. And so yeah, let me pull up a little bit of So an arrest warrant is out for Bengals running back Joe Mixon on one count of aggravated menacing. Mixon allegedly pointed a gun at the victim and said, "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you." Tom Pelissero then said that his lawyer came out and said it was a rush to a judgment. They're dropping the charges first thing in the morning. "I really feel that the police have an obligation before they file charges because of the damage that can be done to the person's reputation to do their work. They should be held to a higher standard because I don't play with people's lives." So basically, the lawyer's saying that the charges are premature, shouldn't have happened, and will be dropped in the morning. I think Kamara's got probation. I don't know what happened with the Kamara thing. Yeah, it's like the second time Joe Mixon's just out here being a menace. He punched that one lady in the face. What else has Joe Mixon been up to in his career? He punched that one lady. He pulled a gun out and waved it in someone's face. Joe Mixon's like, I don't play around with nobody. It's like, damn, dude, life isn't that serious, Joe. Getting awful hard to defend you out here. Yeah, here's a little bit of a goddamn Nick Adams. I hate that guy so much. Of course, Nick Adams is right there. The alpha male wannabe, that like parody alpha male guy. I don't know what he is. He literally said, "Joe Mixon should be in jail for assaulting a woman. Only a beta male would resort to laying his hands on a female. Stay far away from Mixon in your fantasy draft. It's only a matter of time before the loose cannon makes another detrimental decision, which will cost you dearly." God damn it. Yeah, but he called it. Fuck that guy. Fucking, you may hate him, but goddamn, what a call. But it didn't affect the regular season. He did this in the playoffs. Fuck was that? I think that was just more the fault of the Saints just kind of sucked with no line. Is my stream lagging, or is it just my playback that's being shitty? For being a menace, Bengals not taking the L. Well, no, they're not at all. I'm good. Okay. Drafting for next fantasy next year. No, that was his 2022 fantasy guide predictions. It is hilarious that Nick Adams is out here already. Hey, Ven, did you see the hold on. I think Ven's, one of Ven's favorite players, made a statement on the Super Bowl. Let me find it. Let's see Nick Bosa's comments here on the Super Bowl. Oh, Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa will not be watching the Super Bowl. That'll be a great matchup that I won't be watching. And they have two quarterbacks on there. It's like, oh no, and everybody, literally every single, all the best comments. He's already had his Super Bowl. There's this. Nick Bosa seeing two black QBs. Well, this is one Super Bowl I won't be watching. God damn it. Look at the way PFF framed this shit too, bro. On Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. PFF playing into this shit. They're like, we know what the memes are. We know what this is. Why doesn't it say on Chiefs versus Eagles in the Super Bowl? It's on specifically these two gentlemen. Nick's like, fuck that. I ain't watching that shit. Why, Nick? What's going on? You know, and it's just supposed to have flashbacks to yeah, to the, it's gonna be the segregation bowl to him. He's gonna be like, what the hell? We're up to 8 likes already too, by the way. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out, maybe get a few more people in here. You know. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple days. You thinking the Eagles will win? I have no idea who's going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, this is the first quarterback also that where both teams are quarterbacked by a black guy, which I find to be very significant also. Because for many years, black dudes were like pushed away and shunned away from being quarterbacks, probably until like the 2010s. Like it was literally just kind of like it was just something that like as soon as you were in college, you're like, hey, maybe don't play quarterback, you know, maybe you play wide receiver. Why? You know, I can throw the ball 75 yards off my back foot. Yeah. It's just, you know. Come on, Hines Ward. You're not really a quarterback, are you, Hines Ward? Yeah, I've been a quarterback my entire life. Yeah, but Hines Ward, you're not like an actual quarterback, are you? Like, you don't look like a quarterback, Hines. The fuck is that? What do you mean I don't look like a quarterback? I've been playing quarterback for fucking 18 years. Not anymore. It's just weird, dude. It's just a weird energy. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, the NFL pushed guys, black dudes, away from playing quarterback. It was like believed that they didn't have like the leadership ability to like be a quarterback, I guess, or like the mental ability to like run a football team, I guess. Fucking retards, dude. It was just a weird belief fucking people used to have that like leadership ability was not something that it's just gross. It was just gross. It was just racist horseshit. It just people were just kind of racist and shitty back then. I don't even know if it was like deep racism either. You know what I mean? I think it was just like a weirdly held belief by like far too many people. Yeah, that's another thing. Aaron Rodgers to the Raiders. Aaron Rodgers said he's not going to San Francisco, so that they're out. 49ers are out of the race. So it looks like it's coming down to the Raiders and the Packers. I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen with Aaron. I think he's staying in Green Bay at this point. I think Rodgers. Yeah, I think the Raiders would be a better move for him. Better offense. Or at least, actually, I don't know. I don't know at this point. kind of all over the place on that kind of stuff. Was D'Amico wearing a grill? No, okay, he just has big ass fake teeth. I was like, dude, was D'Amico Ryans wearing a grill at his press conference? I was like, dude, hold on a second. What the fuck's on his teeth? Oh, he's just got big ass teeth. I was like, dude, oh boy, that's a hilarious start for that team. This is crazy. What's crazy, Seth? Trying to make a vlog of the Blue Water Bridge and posting it. What's that, Daniel? Blue Water Bridge. From the Raiders, I'd try to get Rodgers and maybe give up Waller to us and try to trade Carr to the Bucks so Raiders can get Anthony Richards at 20. That wouldn't be bad. Oh, having big teeth? No, not really. Probably just nice veneers. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Raiders would be a pretty good move for old Rodgers. I just, You know what it is then? The only reason I'm like, I just don't see him leaving. I have that. It seems like he doesn't want to leave Green Bay. You know what I mean? I just have this feeling. I'm like, man, I don't know if he ever wants to leave there. Like, why would he? The dude's like he's like the fucking god of that fucking small town. Like, I don't know. It's just weird energy about that for me. But yeah, the Raiders and Jets seem like the most likely team to get him. Teams if he does get traded, but like, I just don't think he's gonna get traded again. I keep having this weird feeling about Keenan Allen. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I don't think he wants to be in there. I don't think he wants to be a Charger anymore. I think he's fucking done. He's like, you know what? Nah, this place sucks. This whole city sucks. I'm tired of never playing home games. The coaching, this team is cursed. Seriously, if I was a Chargers player and I noticed how often everybody else seemed to get hurt, like on my team, and then when they leave the team, they don't get hurt, I'd be like, what? Why is that? What is that? How come Hunter Henry has never been hurt again? But he was hurt for 4 years while he played in Los Angeles. Yeah, it's up to the front office. And it's kind of hard to tell how your front office moves. No, I just think the Chargers are cursed. Not like last season. Yeah, the front office. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read your guys' front office. They can be all over the place with Rodgers. Hey, we're almost at 10 likes, everybody. That's pretty good. Almost at double digits. So if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll get us up into the 10s and help get some more people in here. A collapsed lung. No, everybody always gets hurt with the Chargers. Yeah, and collapsing your lung, yeah, is pretty fucking cursed. Especially when it happens on a fucking painkiller shot. Yeah, I would say that's pretty cursed, Fernando. Do you know how rare that is to happen? I would say I think it's like a 1% chance of something like that happening, and you got to like really fuck it up. Oh, Drew. Yeah, like the whole thing, dude. Like, oh, I didn't know he retired. I thought you were talking about Tyrod Taylor's collapse lung when he got stabbed in one. What's up, Nathan? It was the same words that came out of Tom's mouth when he announced that his retirement. But from the story of Tom and how his season went, I do think, yeah, same here. I think the emotions behind the words mean a lot more. I had a feeling the Giants might get Keenan Allen or Falcons. Originally, I had Thielen to the Giants and still taking a wide receiver, but I think with Giants, Keenan makes sense. Yeah, I think that'd be a good move for the Giants to go make aggressively. On that tight end out of like Notre Dame. What's his name? Michael Mayer. But did I get that right? Oh, look at me. Fucking draft expert Rob over here. They call me Rob McShay. Todd, I can't actually say the full, I can't do my full thing because I don't want to say my last name. But you know how all that works out. Tom is one of the most expensive and greatest quarterbacks of all time. His options. Yeah, he's gonna go to Fox. A few days ago. Oh yeah, that was fun with everybody coming on. That was a good time. Thanks again, Vet. Yeah, the offseason is going to be good this year. It's already shaping up to be very explosive. We already got people waving guns in faces and shit. It's going to be pretty good. Joe Mixon took like 3 days to fucking get an arrest warrant put out for him. And now that we know that Perrine's good, I wonder if Joe Mixon's going to get cut. But we'll see how everything plays out with that case. Still, nothing funnier than him literally saying, I should shoot you in the literal fucking menace. Charged with aggravated menacing. Yep. Brady, Kraft said he's going to do everything he can to get Brady to sign a one-day contract and retire. I think they have to wait to do that until the actual free agency opens up. Oh, what's up, Kev? Oh, congrats on the job at Chili's. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations. You're going to be a server and washer, and my pay will be... Hey, congrats, man. Good shit, Kev. Bet you're excited. It's so hilarious seeing teams take such a big L on their plate. Yeah. And they all just have to be like, God damn it. Yeah, they're not. Somebody probably said, haha, you lost, and he pulled the gun out and was going to shoot him. That could actually get him put in prison, too. Like, if that's actually real. You definitely have? Yeah, I would imagine. Every offseason is so much fun, but this one, yeah, it's going to be, I hope it's like last year where it was just constantly like drama, heavy. Yeah, no, it has to be like they're one of their best players. It's just like, God damn it, boy. No, God damn it, Mixon. It has to be like one of the top 5 running backs in all of pro football. So now the NFL's like, this is terrible PR. Why is it always one of the best players? Why couldn't it have been like... Yeah, that stupid ass groundhog saw a shadow today, and it was fucking like -12 with the wind chill by me. I'm like, holy shit. That fucking stupid bitch ass groundhog, dude. I should shoot it in its head for making it so cold today. Because, you know, it is a groundhog, so, you know, it's not really, who cares? 2023 NFL draft looks good. Yeah, it does. But I think 2024 is going to be an absolute... oh, yeah. There's going to be some garbage-ass teams next year. Yeah, Caleb Williams and May are going to cause teams to do some crazy losing, especially Caleb Williams. His, like, direct comparison is, like, Patrick Mahomes. It's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, once Rodgers is gone, yeah, I think the league's a whole different place. Thank God you got groceries secured today because I'm not stepping outside at all by... Oh, dude, yeah, it's going to be so cold, apparently tomorrow. So many good wide QBs, wide receivers, and defensive players in 2020. Yep. This is a good, like, random position draft. I think there's good receivers in this draft, like, every year, and I think good linemen, good defensive players for this draft coming up. Quarterbacks are rather... Everyone keeps telling me he's a really good quarterback here, but I don't think so. We'll see if I'm wrong, but... I just... Maybe I'm just not... I don't know. You know, Stroud had the same 40-yard dash time as Mac Jones. 2023 will be teams just trying to reach for the Bears. Yep. You actually like these quarterbacks, Nathan? All right. Yeah, but I mean, to be as fast as Mac Jones and to be considered a running quarterback like CJ Stroud is, like, oh, that's not good. That's starting to add up kind of bad. Will Levis is either going to be good or becomes... Dude, there's so many guys, I think, this year that have, like... They're either, like, good or this is a really good backup quarterback class. Which happens. I think 2013 was the year that produced a whole shitload of backups. Every so often, there's just a backup quarterback class that gets pumped into the league. And it's like, wow, there's 6 backups. It's just like, that's good. We need those. So, I don't know. It just feels like a bunch of guys that just don't feel like starters. Good signing. Oh, yeah, that's another official signing is... Vic Fangio went to the Miami officially today. Yeah, there was no good quarterbacks in this year's draft. There was 0. They all sucked except Brock Purdy, I guess. It was just like, well, all you guys sucked. I've never seen I even said that in the offseason, though. I was like, you know what? This is one of the worst quarterback classes I've ever seen. There isn't a single good one. And I'm pretty sure I was correct on that. Brock Purdy seems all right, though. But, like, the last pick of the draft being the best quarterback of that draft class so far is rather telling, right? Like, oh, all of them sucked. Well, I mean, yeah, nobody would have. Why would you have? He went to Iowa State and was the last pick of the draft and is like fucking 5 foot tall. He's smaller than Kyler Murray. I don't know if anyone knows that. He's 4'8", Brock Purdy. And he killed 2 people in Wisconsin and maimed a third one. Yeah, I knew that too, yeah. I hope you guys liked my joke. I thought it was pretty funny. Who is that Eagles player in that picture? I've been trying to figure out who that is. And I'm like, that's not Jalen Hurts. I don't know who that guy is. Oh, it's Minshew? Oh, I guess it could be. Damn, no one liked my Kyle Rittenhouse joke. Fuck you guys, that joke was funnier than you thought it was. I don't give a fuck. It was like a 12 out of 10, and you guys gave me nothing. Bullshit. I don't know. Just thinking. It's gonna be weird that there's no football this weekend. I always hate the week before the Super Bowl. It's like the weirdest time where it's like, I guess everyone gets a week off, but it's also like, man, it sucks that they do that because it just kind of interrupts this natural nice flow from, just the way the playoffs work. And then they decided to stick their miserable ass Pro Bowl in between. It's like, why would you move everything like that? It's so weird. Like the Pro Bowl could honestly maybe even be better if you had, done it correctly. Hey, we have 10 whole likes on the stream. Ugh. Well, it looks like NFL streams are just about dead for the year. No one really should. It seems like they're pretty much dead content. I don't know how many more we'll be doing this offseason. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being honest about the way you feel about the streams. Appreciate it. Yeah, fuck you both. Stupid ass bandwagon fan. Mahomes wins. His ego will be through the roof. I mean, I don't know. He seems pretty humble. Maybe it's just me, but I don't get the vibe that Mahomes is a very egocentric guy. He seems pretty humble about things. I don't want you as a mod anymore. Should move smarter, Fernando. That's all I have to say. It's just a Chiefs win with no. Oh, it's just a Chiefs with no Christian Okoye. What position does he play? Yeah, I had to take your mod. I don't need you shit talking the stream and all that. That's annoying. It puts me in a bad mood. And you already, you fucking annoyed me immediately with the mod shit when the stream started. So, had to take it. Who's your favorite running back? Oh, he doesn't play anymore? I just don't know who that is. So sorry about that. I think the Chiefs will beat the Eagles. Wouldn't be surprised if any team won, though. But with the toughness in Mahomes and the creative action around him, I think the Chiefs will take down Philly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The way I'm looking at it right now is I don't know if the Chiefs have the defense to stop the to stop the Eagles, who have just kind of bullied everybody they played in the playoffs so far. It'll be quite interesting to see. And the Eagles defensively have also just kind of clamped the fuck out of everybody the last couple games. So I'm kind of leaning Eagles right now. They just seem like a little bit better of a team. So, but it should be a good game. I'm not very confident in that assessment of the game by myself. So I failed on both of the championship games. I thought it was going to be 49ers Bengals in the Super Bowl. So you could see that I kind of just missed the ball on both of those. So I'm not really super confident in my own picks for the Super Bowl game coming up. Like, who knows how Super Bowl, whatever it goes. Hopefully it goes the way I think it does, but you never know. Well, trying to think of other things to talk about that are interesting. I guess really the best topics still is basically, it's the only thing with any real intrigue behind it is right now is like, well, where the hell do Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers go? I think those two dominoes sort of have to fall before, you know, anything really else can start happening. It's like, well, what's Aaron doing? And then what's Carr doing? So once we know where those two situations fall out, and then, you know, we can start to kind of place the dominoes in other places, right? Because, you know, is Rodgers going to go here? Is he going to go there? Is he staying in Green Bay? Where is Carr going? You know, I mean, what if Rodgers shocks everybody and goes to Indy for no particular reason? Don't know why he'd go there, but I mean, it's not impossible, right? AJ Brown is the best receiver on the Eagles. Yeah. Yeah, like Devonta Smith too, but I mean, yeah, probably AJ Brown. Am I not talking about the right subject? What do you guys want to talk about? You guys just aren't saying anything. You were for a minute, and then everybody just quit talking. I'm like, all right, I guess I shouldn't have. What the fuck subject do you guys want to talk about? Because clearly I'm clearly just not hitting the right subject. Nobody wants to say anything. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth. Nothing? Okay. It's hard to get a feel for what people want to talk about when the response to not want to talk about something is you just kind of got to guess. Maybe we'll talk. I don't know what happened to my channel as of late. It's just dead. Yeah. It is what it is. I think I'm like the only NFL channel that has trouble during this time of the year. Every other channel is just balling the fuck out, but for some reason my audience sucks ass and stops watching football stuff. But it is 59 like 59 million views. I don't know. It might be. I don't really know how TikTok pays. Seems like it'd be a lot. Yeah, kind of a shit Super Bowl. Some girl told me at 40 I should get with this game somehow. Wait, what? What game? I don't know. I might end the stream soon. No one really wants to talk about anything. I've talked about like 50 different topics again, and no one's really. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. If you want to do all that stuff, you can. I don't know. I don't really. It'd be fun. Probably do better than me. I can't get anyone. Nothing. No one watches my shit anymore, and no one says anything. Eagles make it sacks at Mahomes and then stop them defensive. What? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Great analysis there, bud. I don't know why you rushed sending that, because I don't even know what you meant by the second half and then stop then defensive. That's not a statement. I'll be right back. My nose is itching the fuck out of me. Mike White to the Rams. Maybe. I mean, it may. I guess. I don't know. I feel like as long as Stafford's like healthy, that's it'll just be the backup. Could be. Guess it really just depends on how long Stafford's gonna miss. I don't think he's expected to miss much time next year. I don't think so. And I wonder if Baker would lose the backup job. I get what you mean, Seth. Do you think that the Eagles will get after Mahomes and then the Eagles' offense will beat up their defense? Understandable. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement this offseason. Again, it feels like. Yeah, Seth, I got what you meant. You just said that weird. Eagles are the most complete team right now. Yeah, I would say so. We'll see if they can keep it all together after the offseason. That's always a turbulent time for a Super Bowl winning team. All the coaches will be leaving, and players might be leaving, and because now players who aren't just like Super Bowl hunting, they're like, all right, I'm going to go to the team I want to play for now. You know what I mean? Since they got their ring, a lot of guys are like, well, now I'm going to my favorite team and where I want to live. So, see ya. That'll happen quite often. I think Miguel. I think he's not watching anymore. But yeah, Vic Fangio going to the Dolphins was a great hire. I know it was kind of like earlier in the week. It was kind of like he's going here. No, he's going here. He's going here. It was kind of like this like weird back and forth between the Dolphins and the 49ers for getting Vic Fangio. But I guess at the end of the day, Kyle Shanahan didn't want to switch his defense from a 3-4 to a 4-3 or something like that, or a 4-3 to a 3-4. Basically, he just didn't want to switch his defensive scheme up, and because Fangio runs the opposite of what they currently run. So that is why Vic Fangio is with Miami, not San Francisco. But now Miami has a pretty good defensive coordinator. They should be much better on defense than they have been than last year when suddenly they just couldn't play defense anymore. Kind of makes me wonder why they wound up firing Vic Fangio in the first place. Mainly because it's like, why they got rid of Flores. It's like maybe should have just hired a better offense. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's better to hire defensive coordinators and have an offensive minded head coach. I don't know. Who cares? I don't think anyone really does. It's hard to think in real time about what might make people want to chat. But it's on your guys' minds for football, other than just quarterback moves. Chargers got Kellen Moore. That's a pretty good hire. Well, then here, you don't have to watch. I'll make it easier for you. Fuck off. Go do something else. Fucking retard. Think I give a fuck? Fuck out of here, dude. Weird ass bandwagon fucking loser. Dude's gonna be a Chiefs fan once if his new team loses. Anyway. Fucking nose bothering me. Fuck the Chiefs. Nah, I don't really have any strong feelings about the Chiefs or the Eagles. I don't really like Chiefs fans. They're pretty annoying, but the team itself, I don't really care about. I would just more I'm just a bit more honest in the way I evaluate things. It's always funny the way that I was evaluating the Chiefs when with Mahomes. Oh, dude, holy fuck! 1 second. Why is that? Choose your next words carefully. Why is that, Fernando? I don't know why people keep saying the stream's fucking dead, dude. It's really annoying. Like, then don't watch. Bye. Here, fuck off. Like, that does nothing from, like, that just puts me in a bad mood. And that's the only reason I think you're doing that is to be in a bad mood. It's called concern trolling. Go fuck yourself. Keep doing it and I'll ban you from the fucking channel. Do it again. Seriously, one more time, Fernando. I'll ban you from everything. That's the most annoying fucking shit in the world when people do that. You don't need to be like, oh, dead stream. Just leave then. Just don't fucking watch it. It's very, very simple. Don't ever fucking let me catch you guys making content with anybody not in your streams. I'll go in there and spam dead stream. Dead stream, dead stream, dead stream, dead stream. And see how annoying it is. Yeah, you'll fucking really not like it. It's very fucking annoying. Like, fuck you. You know, you're lucky I don't ban you from all of my shit right now, dude. Because you're doing it to be annoying. Like, that's what you're doing. In the context that you're doing it, you're just doing it to troll and be like a shitty douchebag. So, go fuck yourself. Yeah, it should be good. I don't know who's saying it's going to be bad. Who's saying the game's going to be bad? You're like, nah, it should be good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know a single person who's saying it's going to be bad. Just kind of, it's just kind of a boring matchup, and like it's the two best teams. It's like, oh, that's good, and it should be hopefully good. There's just no real surprise team in there, though. It's like, yeah, this is pretty well expected. I mean, what has he played in 5 straight AFC title games? That's pretty good. Won a Super Bowl, wins another one. That's a pretty impressive resume for a quarterback. I wouldn't say he's that high rated, but I mean, if he pops off another Super Bowl, that's a pretty impressive start. Hell, that's a Hall of Fame resume. I mean, it's hard to argue that he's already not like seriously. If he wins the Super Bowl this year, is he like he's a Hall of Fame lock? Like, that's 2 Super Bowls, what, like 3 appearances, fucking 5 straight AFC title games. I think I'm pretty sure if Mahomes wins this next Super, you know what I mean? Like he's a good quarterback, man. It's so I was thinking about something. Do you think that Brady came back out of spite? No, I don't think out of spite. I think he just I've often thought, hold on. With why he came back, I think he only retired to try to save his, like, I think people have the whole Brady timeline and situation backwards, right? I think that they have like everything down incorrect on the situation, right? I think he only retired to try to save the marriage. And then when he found out the marriage was like unsalvageable, that the divorce was going to happen regardless of if he stayed in the NFL or if he retired that year, he went, all right, I'm going to go back to football then. I only retired because I thought it would save the marriage. So in my opinion, I don't think he wanted to retire last year. I think he wanted to wait and play another year, but he thought he could save his marriage by getting out of the game, and it didn't end up working. So he's like, well, why the fuck did I retire then? I don't want to quit. Again, I don't know why that theory that way has never been presented. I don't know why it's the only the other way around, that he like he came back and then lost his marriage. It's like, nah, I think it's the opposite. I'm pretty sure he lost the marriage, so he came back to football. Nah, I don't think any of that matters. I don't think any of that's real. Then. I don't think Schefter had anything to do with him unretiring. I don't think he gave a fuck that his retirement was spoiled. I don't think he wanted to retire. Again, I don't think he did. I think the only reason he retired last year was to try to save his marriage. And when that didn't work, he was like, all right, I'll just go back. Again, I mean, I feel like nobody has presented that theory. And it's just like the only way that it's accepted is that he went back to football and got divorced for it. Like, no one even thinks that the other way is possible, that the marriage failed, so he went back to football. Why has that never been a possibility? Like, why does no one ever think like, nah? There was reports Giselle tried to get him out of it last season. Yeah, I don't believe any of that. I don't know. I don't believe a lot of shit with Tom Brady. Going to a football game live would be like? Yeah, who cares about Fernando? Fuck that guy, dude. He's out here concern trolling, thinking I don't know what he was doing. He was like, I just timed somebody out for saying something, and Fernando goes, I feel bad that your stream is dead. Fernando, that's not showing empathy. That's you like saying that something just pissed me off, and you went, oh yeah, I'm gonna piss him off even more. I'm gonna press that button. That's what exactly that looks like. Dude, I literally, like 20 seconds before you said that, I even warned you to think correctly on your next move. And you still did the exact thing I knew you were about to fucking do. I don't think that's called showing empathy. I think that's concern trolling. There's a stark difference between the two things. I didn't say you needed to be scared of me. I also don't care that I timed you out. Goodbye. Keep crying about it. I don't deal with this. See ya. I don't have any care to deal with this. Fucking 13 years old, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But I mean, I guess that's possible. Then he came back out of spite. But like, Tom's. I genuinely don't think that like it when like the current narrative about that I feel like is all incorrect, and oftentimes the media is just wrong about Tom Brady. Remember when they used to say that him and Bill Belichick hate each other, and that they used to get into regular fistfights in the Patriots facility, and that like Tom would go around and like punch Bill in the face every morning before practice, and that like he would like suplex Robert Kraft around the locker room and shit and punch holes in walls. And he was basically just a complete asshole for the last couple years in New England or something. Like him and Belichick would openly fist fight. Remember how much they hated each other, and then it came out that none of that was true and that was all lies. It was just all of it. Just that whole narrative was just made up. So, like, for some reason, they just went, ESPN just went, did you know that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady hate each other? Really? Yeah, yup. They hate, they can't stand each other, actually. Turns out they're very close. Like, they're very close friends. It's just like, oh, I mean, what about, oh, it looks like we were wrong. So you guys ran a narrative for 18 years that these two hate each other for no reason, even though they both have said that they you know, that they get along very well. That's why I can't believe anything with Brady in the media. You know what I mean, Fen? The media has shown me zero reason to believe that I can trust any of the statements that they make regarding Tom. Have they ever been right about him at all? Have they ever gotten a single story about this dude correct? Seems like all they do is retract stories about Tom Brady and go, oh, we got that a little bit wrong. I don't know. But the NFL career definitely cost him his marriage, whether it was him coming back to the game or the decision to not retire or retire too late. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's two things that could be true. Because it's like neither is a crazy thing. Like, it's like, but I feel like too many people like to just go with the funnier thing where it's like he went back to football and got divorced. And it's like, well, that'd be an awful silly reason for someone to divorce somebody, right? Just continuing to their career. But again, I guess not. And I guess if he tried to end it, then the marriage was already over. Because why did he retire in the first place? To go be with his family. Well, his family broke apart, right? So he went back to football. Like, remember when, I think he did retire. Didn't he say he wanted to retire to go be with his family? Well, then his family broke apart. So now, so he had no family to go back to. So that's I think why I made that like connection in my head. I'm like, oh, it sounds like the family broke apart pre-divorce. Sounds like like the pre-retirement, it was already over. Everything else was just a sad attempt to save it all from final destruction. Hey, you left the Discord. Hooray! Is Kellen Moore to the Chargers a good thing? I feel like that was pretty quiet. Kellen going to the Chargers. I feel like no one's really talked about that. I feel like it's just kind of one of them where, oh, that's pretty cool. And everyone just moved on from the whole thing. And it's like, that seems like a significant thing. This dude was out here working miracles with Dak Prescott. I'm pretty sure he's about to kill the league with Justin Herbert. Moore's okay. I think he's pretty good. I think you're severely clamped in what you're allowed to do as a Cowboys coach. I think a lot of that's Jerry Jones meddling, I guess you would call it. What's a better word? Jerry Jones micromanaging the coaching staff. But then again, Coach Clapp didn't really do shit with the Giants either, so I don't really know what role he had over with them, but he was doing something. He's clapping. Now he's clapping on TV and shit. Did you guys hear what happened at CBS? And did you hear about the intervention they tried to have with Tony Romo for being just like shitty at his job? It's just they're like, God damn it. I feel bad now. It's like, oh, poor Tony. He's not that bad, is he? They're gonna fucking fire that guy. But hey, at least Greg Olson can get a job now, so that's good. Because it doesn't seem like Tony's gonna be keeping that job down there. See ya. You already said that. You probably should come up with a better like secondary install on your way out, or at least something original. Anyway, is Prescott really gone, or was that fake news somehow? He's still gonna be in Dallas. I don't think he's leaving. Romo's annoying. Yeah, he's pretty bad. He came out strong. He was pretty fun at first, and then it was just like, yeah, we don't really care, Tony. No, I don't. I think Dak will still be the quarterback there. I think they're going to draft a quarterback. They said, but I don't think that means anything. I think Jerry Jones just thinks that you should draft a quarterback every year. I'm not really sure why. Oh yeah, did you guys hear about Josh Sills? One of the practice squad Eagles linemen went absolutely crazy. Held someone against their will. Did some bad stuff apparently, allegedly. To a clear concussion protocol, which is good. He's back. Oh yeah, hold on, I want to find something. One of the craziest announcements for a return has happened. It's a pretty slick announcement this thing made. It's funny. Anyway, boom. Oh wait, that's kind of tiny, hard to read. The following statement was released today by the Arena Football League through Commissioner Lee Hutton III in response to their future business plans. We're back. What's up, politics? How's it going? The Arena Football League is coming back. This shit's gonna rule. I know. So I wonder if they're gonna make any changes. Do you think they're gonna update the field size from 50 yards, or do you think they're gonna keep it as like the 50 yards, high out of bound markers? Pretty much everything's in bounds for like except for I think directly being pushed in like out of play. I hope they keep the 50-yard fields. That was one of the most entertaining parts of that game. But looks like we're getting the AFL back. So we're going to have a lot of football watching options in the spring, I believe. We're going to have this. We're going to have the XFL, USFL. I don't know if they're immediately back though. Like I don't know if they're going to have a season this year or if they're going to like build it up and have a season in the following year or so. But it does seem like the AFL is returning. Let's go check actually. 2024. Okay. So it's a year. Jay Gruden. Yeah. Cool. It's nice. More football. More good times, I guess you could say. The AFL was always fun. Very entertaining. Pretty excited. don't know. I think it's interesting with the with XFL and USFL already going on. I don't know if there's enough players like like decent like second rate players for three fall leagues or spring leagues to function at the same time, because it's like, well, which is the XFL or the USFL going to have the better players? And then when we introduce the AFL, is that going to have like even better players? Because they're gonna be probably a little structured better. Um, Even though I think the XFL might be the best of those three options. Yeah, you guys got Kellen Moore. We were just talking about that a little bit ago. That should be quite the improvement. Fernando, at least people watch my streams, dude. Anyway, yeah, it should be a good relationship. Because Kellen can run a pretty complicated offense, and he doesn't really have to worry about Justin Herbert not being able to understand concepts or being confused by concepts, not being able to like physically like perform out in the concepts. So Tom Brady's retirement marks first significant move in the 2023 offseason QB market. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Trent Williams might retire. That'd be pretty big. So JJ, he's not doing your Chargers. Oh, you don't think Kellen Moore's gonna help at all? I don't know. I disagree. I think he's a good OC. I wish Brady back to New England before retirement. It would be fun. I don't know. I don't think the Patriots would have been. I don't think it would have worked, dude. Tom's. I don't know. He's the age. He's getting slow. I'm pretty sure. It's like as soon if you have a decent pass rush, he's pretty much ineffective at this point in his career. Um, I'd prefer to stay with like younger quarterbacks, and I hope he retires as a Patriot, right? Signs the 1-day contract and all that. But I wouldn't have wanted him. That's another thing. It's like, man, he's pretty close to being done. He lost like fucking 20 pounds last season due to stress alone. It was like, yeah, that's not good. Do I know Bills fans paying for 19 years? Because I don't know how the Bills. Yeah, I don't know. Bills are a tough time being a Bills fan until the last few years, I would say. I think the only team that hasn't really had bad times in the last 20 years has been the Patriots. So I don't know. I think every team knows pain. Yeah, Daniel. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like chatting. I just, so I wish sometimes it was a little bit more active. If it's fine, I don't know. It's fine if it's not. It's like, dude, I don't know what people want. We'll get the chat going. Sometimes people just like to listen. That's fine too. The Chiefs the past 5 years don't know pain. They need to feel it next season. They knew pain for the previous 50 years though. All the Chiefs did was just lose. Dude, just go away. Is that all you do is complain? Shut the fuck up, dude. Here, it's there. It's much easier. There you go. There's what you wanted, dude. Now you're banned. You just get the fuck out of here. Have a good one. The Chiefs over the past 5 years don't know. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. They knew Payton for what? Literally, they played in like the Super Bowl 2, and then they sucked for the following about 48 years. Packers made NFC Championship games with Favre. Yeah. That's where they went. I mean, kind of hard to say teams. No team doesn't know pain. Packers have had a pretty good run, you know. But they also lose a lot of NFC Championship games, and they're regularly humiliated after going like 14-2 and shit, or 13-3, or winning 13 games and losing in the playoffs pretty regular. That's pretty rough. A lot of those Packers teams probably should have won a lot more things than they did. It's kind of like the Bills. The Bills' pain doesn't come from all the losing that they did from 2000 to 2020. I think it more comes from from losing like them 4 straight Super Bowls. Like, do you think like losing all those like playoff games is probably more painful for them as a fan base than just kind of being shitty for 17 years? The 17 years of just being a bad football team sucks, but like that's like sometimes I mean, Tom Brady happened. I mean, it is what it is, but like, I mean, not like they were winning anything with Brady in the division anyway. But like, I'm guaranteeing if you were to ask a Bills fan, them 4 Super Bowl losses are the worst thing ever. Like, it's literally just, there's no way. There's nothing worse than losing a playoff game. It's just like, and then to lose 4 straight Super Bowls, nah. That's the saddest fan base on earth. I'll even admit, I kind of feel bad for them about that. It's insane to think about that. It's like, man. You can't. How do you have that many Super Bowl losses in a row? Yeah, dude, politics. Not only are they 0 for 4 in the Super Bowl, they lost 4 in a row. They lost 4 straight Super Bowls. It was like they went to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lost all 4 of them. With like Jim Kelly and fucking Thurman Thomas, I believe. I think that might have even been when OJ was running around up there. But they had like easily one of the best quarterback and running back duos. Like there was zero reason they should have been. Who was the Cowboys? I think it was the Cowboys was fucking them up. Giants. Oh, it was the Giants. Ugh. It was the NFC East just beating their ass. Hey, what's up, Luke? How you doing, man? How you been? Just the NFC East in general was just beating the hell out of them. Man, the NFC East owns the AFC East in Super Bowls. What's up, Trey? How's it going? Welcome, you guys. The fucking Giants beat the Patriots twice. The Eagles beat them once. It's just a complete domination of the AFC East in the Super Bowl by the NFC East. Oh, someone's in a bad mood. I've been good, but you looking like you holding up, bro? Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Just it is what it is. Kind of tired. Had a long week of fucking. The last 2 days have been pretty busy with school, so I'm kind of in like a frayed mood. I have a short fuse right now, but other than that, I've been pretty good. Pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, it's just Fernando. He's in a bad mood. By the way, all the Cowboys fans are saying Kellen Moore is the problem. Yeah, I don't think Kellen Moore's the problem. Again, it's the micromanaging of the coaches that's the problem in Dallas. If Jerry Jones was to just let these people actually coach without like being the secondary coach, it would be it'd be a lot better. Again, Jerry's not. Again, he's like good at what he does, but I think he's like a little too involved with the coaching side. What do you think about that, Luke? Is that kind of an accurate assessment? Thoughts on Pro Bowl game and Joe Mixon? Pro Bowls, whatever. I'm not really a big care of that. You know. Oh yeah, Cheeto's a Cowboys fan too. Just throw the team in the trash. The Pro Bowl, I don't, it is what it is. That should be moved back to after the Super Bowl. And Joe Mixon might be in some trouble. If it's true what he did and his lawyer isn't correct and it was just a bad overcharge and they're just like overreacting to Joe Mixon and it wasn't really what the situation was. Because right now he's being charged with aggravated menacing by putting a gun in someone's face, waving it and saying, "You're lucky I don't shoot you in the face. I should shoot you." Like, I think that's what he said, or "I should kill you" or something like that. It's I can get the direct quote. It's "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you." So but his lawyer came out and said that the situation isn't what it seems and the charges will be dropped tomorrow morning. I guess we'll find out if that's true or not. Doesn't sound good though. You could actually go to jail for that kind of shit. That's bad. That's That could get you put in the old slammer. Nah, Dak isn't great. Just throw the team in the trash. Dak throws thousands in all the time. Yeah, exactly. Dak led the NFL in picks, and he fucking played in like 12 games. Jerry Jones wants to be super involved in coaching because yeah, exactly. Cowboys won't win another suit. No, I think Jerry's fine. Just ignore the spamming, you guys. It's not a big deal. He'll get tired of it. Just don't pay him any attention. He's fucking 12 years old. You win some Bradshaw money somehow. That'd be pretty nice, Daniel. To win some of Terry's money. I don't think anybody's ever won that yet. Ever. It's also hard to believe that nobody's been able to pull off whatever weird stipulations that they need. Isn't it you got to pick like 6 to 7 games like perfect score? Like it's not even like a spread thing. It's like you have to pick the score. What's up, Jags? Dak is inconsistent. Zeke looks like he wants to trade. It doesn't look good on offense. Defense is complete opposite. Get rid of Zeke first of all and invest in Pollard. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Just hide those idiots. Just hide the spammers. Who cares? Fernando can't help himself. Yeah. He's also just younger and a little cheaper. But the problem with Pollard is, didn't he just broke his leg? So I don't know if I don't know what they're gonna do with that situation. Do they keep Zeke because of the Pollard breaking his leg thing? So kind of hard to determine. No, I think Brady's just about done. I'm pretty sure he's done. Like I was saying earlier, I think you could tell by the emotion behind the guy's voice, that he's pretty good. Maybe a tight end for Dallas. Yeah, I don't know what the Cowboys need. It's kind of hard to determine right now. Offensive line, I think, is the biggest thing that I think you guys could use down there. Yeah, I think DeMeco Ryans is a good hire for the Texans. Really good hire. Dak is so overpaid. Yeah, yep. That's why, I don't know. So I think Tom does the right thing. Take a little less money. I think the future move for quarterbacks is to take less money, fully guarantee it, though. I think that's a way around. That's what I'd do. What if you get hurt? Then they don't have to pay you. But if you're fully guaranteed, you get all your money. And plus, if also you just fall off, you get paid anyway. It's just like, all right. You should always go for the fully guaranteed. That's the way Kirk Cousins does it. Is way he may only get like $38 million a year or 35, but like I don't even think he gets paid that. I think like 30, but it's like he gets all of it. There's no incentives. He'll sign a 3-year, $90 million contract and get every penny of that. And I think that might be better than the way some other guys do their contracts. You hope Lions get the playoffs next year? Hopefully. Who do I got winning the Super Bowl right now? I'm thinking the Eagles, right? Like I'm not confident with it right away because there's still like a week of like the team's getting healthy. I'm kind of not sure like which receivers are going to be available for the Chiefs. They don't know if Mecole Hardman's going to play. They're pretty sure he's not. Like there's like there's kind of a few things I'm still waiting to see for the next week. But I'm kind of leaning on Eagles. The way they've kind of just decimated the two teams they've played in the playoffs so far. Haven't they? I think they've won by like what was it, like 76 to like 14 combined, or 68 to 14. They've won their two games, or some crazy, or 21 even. They've given up, and they're just like not giving up points, and they're scoring like 30 a game. And like they did that against a really good defense. So feels like the Eagles should be able to win, but can't really. I don't know. It's just so hard to count out and like bet against Mahomes and company. Plus, less money that people can get. Yep, exactly. Yeah. The Eagles are playing in just unreal ball right now too. Their defense has got way better. Like adding in Sue and Quinn and like all those like mid-season additions just to kind of bulk it up for a couple games, actually worked really well. Eagles and Chiefs, both fan bases annoyed though. Yeah, I won't be. Like I'm like I like the Super Bowl, right? Like it's a historic Super Bowl. There like it's actually historic because of the two we've never had a quarterbacks a Super Bowl, which both starters being like black guys. And the reason that's significant is because like for the first until literally like the 2010s, like guys would come out of college and they would like convince them to not be a quarterback if they were black for like it's like not like a bad history. It's just like a really strange history in the NFL where it's just like how did 2023 is the first time that happened. That feels crazy. But it's cool. You know what I mean? It just shows like where I think that bias is finally gone in the league where there's just this strange thing for ever. For some reason, they just didn't really have a ton of black quarterbacks. Again, guys like Hines Ward probably today would have been a quarterback, not a receiver. Like there's plenty more examples of that. I think Vincent Jackson also for the Chargers was another guy that like had to switch to receiver. I think Antonio Brown played quarterback until he went to college. So it's just something to think about. A lot of people, a lot of guys who maybe would have still played QB at the higher levels. Antonio was probably smart to switch, though. I will say he's 5'9". He probably wouldn't have made it as a quarterback. So he's not a good example. Never mind. I shouldn't use that. I shouldn't use him. I said at the beginning of the season I would change. I would change teams and switch to the Eagles. Then they actually started to be good, and I decided I was a Cowboys fan, and I can't be confused with a bandwagon fan. Oh, you almost switched teams, Luke? Or you just was this like your first year watching? What's up, Abe? Go Eagles. Fan. No one wanted. Only Cincinnati, Ohio people would pick Eagles. That's true. You got tired of the Cowboys? Yeah. Well, then you guys went on a run. I was gonna say I thought you've always been a Cowboys fan, Luke. And then it's just like, oh. Yeah, I understand it though. Trust me, I got really pissed with my team this year with some of the shit we did. Good secondary team. You can always go with like the Niners. Oh wait, no, you can't actually. Never. I just said the dumbest thing to a Cowboys fan that I could. Yeah, you could just go be a Charger, go be a fucking 49ers fan. I didn't even think. I was just like not thinking about it. Just, dude, the 49ers are a very fun second. Oh wait. Yeah, just like like you could always Cowboys, no natural. You could be like a Dolphins fan. Just fuck with Miami. They're gonna be pretty fun. The Jaguars. I think the Jaguars would be a fun team to like to be a secondary fan of. Cowboys are your secondary team, Trey. Not the Bills. Trust you. Imagine being a Chargers fan, though, blowing 27-0 leads and going 14-2 in 2006 and losing in the champ. Yeah, politics. Just like the Steelers, you guys probably would have won multiple Super Bowls, at least 2, I think, with Phillip Rivers and LaDainian Tomlinson and company. And I think you also would have won another one in the mid 2010s with Phillip Rivers and the later guys. Had Tom Brady not existed, 100%, you guys would have won 2 Super Bowls. I think only the Patriots would have stopped you those years. Dude, Tom Brady, like even Mac Jones owns the fuck out of you guys. It's weird. Like the Patriots just own Bill Belichick beats the fuck out of every iteration of the Chargers team. Okay, here's one. Trey Lance, what's his future? I think Lance will be good. I think he has a decent future. He has to prove it next year. He's gonna have to prove it though. Texans' best shot at Super Bowl was the 2012-2013. Stop by the Patriots in the playoffs. Yeah, we are that team. We're the playoff demons. Yeah, Cowboys retired Brady, technically. Yep. As a hometown Niners fan, we keep him. NFC teams, yeah, AFC is stacked with quarterbacks. Imagine 76ers start, make finals. I don't know anything about basketball. Lance will probably start the year as quarterback because Purdy's probably out for at least 9 months. Purdy's going to be out, dude. He tore his UCL or ruptured it. He needs Tommy John surgery. And that's 6 to 9 months. I'm going to guess it's 9 months. Remember when I said remember as soon as I said that, dude, as soon as like everyone kept telling me that he wasn't going to need Tommy John, I was like, they said he hurt the ulterior collateral ligament. That's not good. And everyone's like, no, dude, it's not that severe. And I was like, no, he needs Tommy John surgery. That's a very severe injury. Everyone's like, no, it's not that bad. I'm like, guys, go watch his arm on that throw. He fucked his arm up. I knew immediately what that was. I was like, oh. And then as soon as they said it was UCL, some possible UCL damage, I went, oh, Tommy John. I know what that means. As soon as I hear UCL, I know what's coming. I'm shocked Josh Allen didn't need Tommy John surgery. And I'm still wondering how in the fuck he doesn't need Tommy John, because he has this like a very similar injury to Purdy. Again, that injury, remember how I explained that the ruptured UCL is a graded injury. See, where Josh's is probably just good enough where they don't have to do anything, where it'll naturally heal up and kind of just build up scar tissue. But like, I think Purdy's is literally like that much worse. It's literally like, it's like like if there was a way to measure it, it'd be like, here's like Josh Allen's distance from needing like Tommy John, and here's Purdy's. Like it's like that. Like it's like one of them injuries where it's like that close. No, Josh has a bad elbow. Josh almost needed UCL surgery, but again, I think it's healing up with scar tissue and shit. Cowboys need to invent a new Luke. Jerry Jones said you guys are drafting a quarterback this year, I believe. If Lance dogs on team and destroys them, I wonder what will happen. If he's bad, then they're probably going to go with Purdy. But if he's good, that might be a big problem for Purdy. They'll probably have to trade him. Chiefs winning and 76ers losing in the finals would be history. Really? Oh, that would be history. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that kind of saved Trey Lance. I had no confidence him go. Yeah, he would have been fucked. Trey Lance would have been fucked. Yeah, Jimmy G's not going to be there. And that's a fun thing to think about where Jimmy G's going to wind up. Back to back soccer lost in the damn. Yeah, so if that would be pretty bad if the 76ers just keep losing. Philly just keeps losing. You have to see Jackson dance on it. Oh no, that would be Jackson Mahomes just going crazy. If if Lance has no Jimmy G or Purdy over his shoulder, yeah, he should. I mean, he should be a little. He should have confidence in himself. It's his job to lose during next year. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Garoppolo, he's gone next year. No, Jimmy G's just made it glass. If Jimmy G didn't get hurt all the time, the 49ers would have never been after a new quarterback. Nope. The Patriots won't get rid of Mac Jones for Jimmy G. Well, at least the Lions picked the seventh next year because of they got the 6th pick or 5 or something. J-Cam, I don't think the Patriots are going to get rid of Mac because they went and hired a coordinator for Mac Jones. Like, Bill O'Brien was hired because of like Mac Jones. Like that was the reason they went and got him. If Mac Jones wasn't going to be the Patriots quarterback, I think they go with a different offensive coordinator. Because like that's the guy Mac Jones asked for them to go get. Like it was like he like his agent and like him and like everybody, they had a big meeting. Like Mac, his people, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, and everybody had a meeting about the offensive coordinator. And I don't think they would have included Mac in the meetings and stuff like that and had him like involved in the process if it wasn't if they weren't handpicking the coordinator for him. You got to understand, dude, Mac Jones almost won Rookie of the Year, and like any other year wins Rookie of the Year if it wasn't for Jamar Chase. Like Mac Jones had like the 5th greatest rookie season of all time for a quarterback. Like I know you're gonna be like, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it does, dude. He's literally a promising young player that got fucked over by Bill Belichick and letting Matt Patricia coach the offense. I don't even know what the hell that was. You know, and I still genuinely believe, like, he believed that Mac Jones had way too easy of a start in the career. So, like, he didn't know if Mac Jones could handle adversity and hard times. I genuinely think he just went, well, we could give him a real coordinator, or we can wait the 1 year we have to wait for Bill O'Brien's contract to be up at Alabama and just kind of make Mac Jones prove that he can handle hard. Because again, you got to understand, Mac Jones went into an ideal situation. Great offensive line, elite coaching, like literal Hall of Fame coaches, like Hall of Famers all over that football team to like lead him into becoming a leader on the team. Like he took over an ideal situation to the point where it was like, oh, that's uh-oh. If it ever gets bad, will he be able to handle it? And I almost wonder if Belichick just like gave him a shitty coach on purpose. Just went, you fucking. Because, like, Mac Jones would freak out and do a bunch of, like, bad shit, and Bill never really punished him for it this year. It was very strange. It's almost like Bill is trying to, like, make Mac Jones not just be a yes man and just go along with shitty, like, bad coaching. It's almost like he wanted Mac to, like, pop out as a leader or something. You fear Tua. I even fear Mike White when he's on the game. I've never feared Mac Jones. He had a good rookie year. No one ever really feared Tom Brady either. It's fucking, I don't know. I don't know why you'd fear Tua. Until this year, Tua's looked like garbage. Mac Jones is doing pretty good shit with the fucking receivers that I don't think most teams' quarterbacks would do anything with. But hey, I don't know. Mac Jones also is one of the only quarterbacks where the receivers around him are never evaluated, nor is his coaching staff evaluated fairly. For example, people were defending guys like Tua and Josh Allen and all these other young quarterbacks, like fucking Trevor Lawrence, like all these other quarterbacks get like the biggest breadth of like space and air, and they all get like a million, like not I guess excuses, but I will say excuses made for them. They're like inconsistent play is always hand waved away because they didn't have weapons, they didn't have the best coaching, they didn't have X, Y, or Z around them, so it's not really fair, you know. Those arguments are made a lot for guys like that, but like if you try to make that argument for Mac Jones, people literally will be like, dude, stop making excuses for Mac, okay, dude? He like, dude, like seriously, like you really like, come on. Like people will do that. It's like, who is Mac Jones throwing the ball to? They're like, dude, he's got Kendrick Bourne, okay? Like he's one of the best receivers in the NFL, all right? Like seriously? Or they'll say some shit like Jacoby Myers, dude. It's like, are you being serious? You mean the guy who drops the ball all the time and has like 4 career touchdown catches? That Jacoby Myers? Yeah, he gets a lot of yards, but he doesn't score touchdowns, and that's not how you win football games. If it was about getting receptions and yards, yeah, we'd be pretty solid. But he doesn't catch touchdowns. I love Jacoby Myers, but like the job isn't just catching the ball, it's catching touchdowns. So like, you know what I mean? So while I understand why people say like it's like you're not really afraid of Mac Jones or like you don't really fear him and he's not that good. Why don't we use the same level of scale for Mac Jones to determine how good he can be? Like if any other of these young quarterbacks had his receiving core to work with, everyone would be like, dude, look what he's doing with those receivers. He's actually doing pretty solid with a garbage receiving core. Or like, look at his offensive coaches. They're fucking trash. Like it's a very interesting situation where other players get like all of the breadth, all of the like those are consistently ways that like Josh Allen was defended in the first couple years. Consistent ways that Tua's always defended is the talent around him. But like if you try to use that with Mac Jones, you're like shot down, and it's like, so the Patriots have a good receiving core? No, they suck. Okay, so Mac Jones is doing pretty good. No, he sucks too. How can you determine that when he doesn't have good receivers? It just trust me, dude. It's like, fuck you. I don't like. How the fuck does that work when you literally are defending Josh Allen's? How come Josh Allen sucked his first 2 years? He didn't have a receiver, dude. He didn't have Stephon Diggs. Like, why'd Tua suck his first 2 years? Well, because he didn't have fucking. The thing about Zappy, do you think the Bears have a good defense? Like, that's my first question about that whole thing. Do you think the Bears have a good defense? If not, then I wonder, did you know that the only good game the Bears had on defense was against Bailey Zappi? I think here's how I think the Bailey Zappi situation worked. They didn't know how to play him. Yeah, and he also needed a top receiver to throw the football to. Why wasn't Tua good his first 2 years? Because he didn't have anyone to throw the football to. Why the fuck wasn't Mac Jones good last year? He hasn't had anyone to throw the ball to. Yet he's making, like, he's not bad despite not having, like, I don't know. I think people are over, like, doing this. If you gave fucking Mac, like, Tyreek Hill or fucking Keenan Allen or Stephon Diggs, I'm pretty sure he would dominate just like these other guys were doing. His best receiver is goddamn Kendrick Bourne. Like, come on. Why doesn't he get like the same thing other people get? If anybody else had that low of like weaponry to work with, they would be getting such a pass. Sorry, my chat like got all wonked out. That was weird. Yeah, Allen did need a lot of coaching though. Yeah, that was some crazy shit. I'm glad he got it under control. I was like a big Allen guy, and then like something in my head got really angry in year 2 with Josh Allen because he somehow looked worse from year 1 to year 2, and I went, this piece of shit dude has all the talent in the world and he just looks lazy as a motherfucker. And then year 3 I didn't see it. Like I gave up on him too quick. I didn't listen to my own rule. Yeah, by the way, if you guys should have seen me during the drafting between Sam Darnold and Josh Allen. You know how everybody thought Darnold was going to be like the next big, like the way Sam Darnold and Josh Allen's careers were supposed to go were supposed to be flip-flopped. The Jets were supposed to be what the Bills are, and that's how everybody thought that offseason, because of that offseason and after that draft. Every single person thought the Jets were going to be what the Bills are now, and the Bills were going to be just a whatever team. They made the wrong choice. So, and if you don't believe me, go look back on this. Everybody thought after that offseason the Jets had, and then they drafted Sam Darnold. They were like, everyone's like, dude, the Jets are about to be the next team up in the AFCs. Once Brady's gone in a year or two, here come the fucking Jets. And then I was like, no, it's the Bills, you guys. The Bills are way better. Look at how good Josh Allen is. And there's so much raw talent on that fucking, they're next. And everybody told me I was wrong. And then the Jets sucked. The Bills were like halfway decent. I was like, see, I knew they were a little better, but it didn't seem like they were going to be next up. But then, then the next year happened. They made the playoffs, but Allen played like shit. And I was like, oh, fuck this guy. Josh Allen. Oh, when Josh Allen got drafted? What happened? Yeah. A lot of people. Oh, yeah, I remember the draft. That was crazy. Bills fans were fucking pissed that you guys drafted Josh Allen. He wasn't happy that you got drafted by you guys. You guys weren't happy that you drafted Josh Allen. It was a fucking tense. I'm surprised that he wasn't traded. I'm going to be real honest about that whole scene. I thought for sure he was going to be one of them like trades because I very clearly remember him not wanting to be a Bill. Like I remember him saying shit like he didn't want, like tweets surfaced that he didn't want to go to Buffalo because he grew up a Patriots fan. The Josh Allen thing. Your ankle is a little wrecked from an injury. Ooh, that's not good, Daniel. I'm sorry. JJ, unless you're pro, don't blow out your arm. Yeah, you don't want to hurt your arm. Whoever wins is going to the history book. Hell yeah, Daniel. That's for sure. Hopefully, the Lions are one of these teams in the next couple years that become good. Start dominating. Really, I don't remember that. I remember him being excited and saying he likes wings. Oh no, now he's beloved now and everything's good now. But remember, dude, you gotta remember, he grew up a Patriots fan. Hold on, let me show you something. Josh Allen and Todd. Yeah, let me show you something. Where are the? I don't care about all that. I don't care. I don't care about all that. Oh, yeah. It's all gonna be the old racist tweets that pop up. When he was going crazy. Yeah, a lot of people wanted Rosen. He was the chosen Rosen, though. That was such a weird nickname because he's Jewish. Everyone's like, he's the chosen one. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I remember that, but he also had tweets like he just if there's one place I don't want to go is Buffalo. You gotta remember hold on, let me Like, it's just well known the guy's a Patriots fan. Here he is, young. Got to see the GOAT with the real MVP, my pops. Like, his family's just Patriots fans, you know what I mean? Literally nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's literally nothing wrong with him being a... it's like, yeah, of course why wouldn't you be a Brady fan? It's what? He rules, dude. That the Panthers players weren't too happy with the Frank Reich hire. I think they wanted Steve Wilkes to get hired, Ven. I think they wanted Wilkes pretty badly. And I don't... Like, there's a part of me that doesn't understand why they didn't hire for Steve Wilkes. That stuff is bad. Yeah, that's banned contraband. Nobody could know about the fact that the Josh Allen family are huge Brady fans, just like the Purdy family. But it's like, is that big a deal? Yeah, that's banned contraband. You could actually go to jail in Buffalo for I probably got an arrest warrant out of Buffalo for showing that now. Like, if I go to Buffalo, I'm going to prison because I showed them pictures. Yeah, I could work some wild wings into my diet, I guess. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Daniel. Some wings. Literally, Panthers had the golden opportunity to get Frank Reich as an OC and Wilkes as a head coach, but win with... Yeah, I don't understand that. And then Wilkes is just going to leave now. It's like, ugh. The players like him. Maybe sometimes you just got to do the right thing. And now the Colts are about to hire fucking Jeff Saturday, and the Colts players don't want to bring him back. They're like, no, don't do that. Anybody else. But boy, oh boy, if Jim Irsay had his way, he's hiring Jeff Saturday. And I'm happy for him. I think that's the best move for the Colts, by the way. And then probably do the best you can to get Zach Wilson from the Jets. Offer multiple firsts. What's up, Lions? I hope the Colts hire for Jeff Saturday. That shit would be hilarious. Bills fired the safety coach and hired the Texans safety coach at the same. Texans had a good secondary. I think that's a good hire. But they had a good secondary for what they had available to use. The Texans defense wasn't as bad as people think it was. They're actually got a good defense starting. Zach Wilson, the Colts. Yeah, I think that'd be best for the Colts. That'd make them the most competitive. Wilkes had the locker room. Yep. If you feel like you're a GM looking for your next head coaching hire, that would be an important. Yeah, I would hire. Well, I'd hire Steve Wilkes if I was like, no, we could use a coach in Arizona. Hey, it may be a little awkward, but how's it going, Steve? Do you want to try this again? We kind of fucked it up the first time, but like we'd love to have you back the second time. We maybe shouldn't have been so hastily to fire you for that fucking weird guy that we brought in. Truce? I just don't remember hearing much about Derek Stingley Jr. He had a good season. And Condre Johnson used to get a lot of attention despite the Texans record. The Texans defense, do you remember how the Texans were like weirdly in a lot of football games this year? No, I don't think Aaron Glenn will be a head coach this year. Not this year. Maybe next year. He needs another good defensive year. Yeah, like the Texans were in all of the games that they were in because how good their defense was. Like they were actually pretty solid. Like if they add in like a really good pass rusher and like another really good defensive back this offseason, they could fuck around and win 8 games off their defense alone next year. Like I'm not even like being like I think they actually have the start of a very good defense coming. They need to add in a piece like Willie Anderson or Jalen Carter, but if they add in one of those two guys and then with their other pick they add in like a really good like Joey Porter Jr. somehow, holy fuck, that would be oh my god, dude. That's actually that's a cracked fucking first round. And then next year they could even have another bad year. Just have another bad. Who gives a shit? Again, and the head coach is DeMeco Ryans. You have to remember that. So he's going to have these dudes playing at a very high level. So you can have a bad year next year and draft like Caleb Williams or Drake May with your first pick, or you could trade away your pick this year and only have one of your top fucking 12 pick, two of your top 12 picks, trade away that first pick and then have like 2 first-round picks for next year, package those up to move up for Drake May or for Caleb Williams if possible. You're not going to get Caleb unless you're the number 1 pick, but there's like a thing you could do here as the Texans that actually will improve your team, because I don't think this is the year that they're going to be like the perfect team. They could actually afford to lose in this next year to get Drake or Caleb. So again, I don't think Texas should be drafting a quarterback. I know they're going to, but they shouldn't. Texan defense wasn't bad. Add your next JJ Watt and maybe another. Yeah, exactly. I've been thinking they need to do that. Fucking draft Will Anderson, not Willie. Sorry, but. They need to just, dude, it's like they do, oh man, I think it's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know why it's just the Texans are stupid. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a soda real quick, and that's 1 sec. If I'm the Texans, I go with an established QB, not a rookie. I realize it's draft position, but with yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think they could do a lot better again than just drafting one of these young QBs. I think they should be focusing on their defense or building up an offense. Like, I don't know. Did you hear the Bears officially announce that they're going to stick with Justin Fields? It's like, oh, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, he's a pretty solid quarterback. No, I don't drink diet. That shit's for pussies. I'm built different. No, it's just regular. Yeah, we did pretty good. This stream got 12 total likes. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out, or at least just make it look a little better. For whatever reason, the stream's not getting any likes. It's fine, but I know how you guys feel. We got up to 13. I shamed one of you into a like. I'm glad I did that. One of you just went, oh shit, that was my bad. I don't know. How much, go for another like 10 minutes or so, 20 minutes. Go to 11:30 and call it tonight. It's been 2 hours. Went pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty fast stream. I think the Eagles will win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. That's kind of where I'm at. Next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is a fun day. I believe next Tuesday is when the early release of the Hogwarts Legacy comes out, and we'll play that game on stream. Yeah, it's fine. I should schedule my streams in the morning, so that way people can like know that I'm going to be live that night. But so on Wednesdays and Thursdays I'm really busy, so it's kind of fucking just a weird timing situation. Like, I'm basically busy from like Wednesday 8 a.m. till Thursday 8 p.m. It's just like this weird time warp that I get stuck into. So it's a decent stream to rewatch. Plus, like I said, I just got like mark the streams a little earlier, so that way people know. This one came up like 20 minutes before I went live. Itchy. Oh man. I don't know what else to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about for a little bit here? Or do you think this is a natural spot to wrap it up? Dude, fucking my nose, dude. Well, I might get out of here early, guys, or a little. I might get out of here now. My nose is really starting to bother the fuck out of me. Like really itchy right now. Yeah, if Jalen Hurts starts his new credentials. What? No, I can stay. I'll stay alive for a minute. My nose is really bothering me. It stopped though. It stopped itching, so I'll stick around for a minute. Boy, oh boy. Yep. I plan on it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I'll just last out the last little bit here. Starts his new credentials. What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by credentials. Oh, he'll just have good credentials? Yeah, I get what you mean now. Okay, yeah. You just said that kind of weird. That's all. Yeah, okay. I think I get what you're trying to say. I don't know why it feels like you're just kind of random. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, it's probably me. I'm just having trouble reading. I'm pretty fucking tired. Probably me. I'm just reading shit weird right now. Around Payton and free agency, you need to run stuff for. Yeah, I think the Lions should also look at CJ Mosley as well as a potential player to bring in if he isn't super expensive. I think he'd be a good pickup. But yeah, Payne would be a good pickup. All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here, guy. I'm fucking physically feeling like shit right now. My nose is just bothering me, and I don't really know what to talk about. It'd be really forcey if I tried to stay alive for the next 10 minutes. We will be live again tomorrow. We'll be doing some kind of stream. I'm not too sure what yet, but I'll figure it out. You also like James Bradbury, but I think the Eagles were. Yeah, I think so too. Plus, I think he likes playing in Philadelphia. So. Yep. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by and chatting tonight. I appreciate it. It was fun. Sorry if I yelled at anybody. I don't think I really did, except for Fernando. Anyone else? Sorry about that. Nothing personal. But again, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming by. Made the stream fun tonight, so that was cool. Yeah, that was good. Got through a bunch of news, talked about a bunch of stuff, kind of got everything squared out, settled away. Again, we'll be live tomorrow and Saturday and then Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and then pretty much every day except Wednesdays we'll try to be live. So, all right. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything. Have a good night. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Peace out. Good night, and